Greetings, everyone. I just wanted to give you an idea of what the project should look like. Now, again, I've told you that I'm going to critique them and send them back to you, but I want you to try to get them to a level that actually will make some sense. Now, I've got some of the old projects open. There's two that I'm going to show you. One of them is the Avengers Mansion, and the other one is the British Invasion. These are other projects that I had other students do. But I want to show you, this is one that was completed for me. And again, it's one Visio document, and at the bottom they have two active sheets, very similar to Excel. But you got the physical topology, and then you've got the Active Directory. Now, granted, they named all their servers, because this is Avengers Mansion. They named it Episode 1, Episode 1B, A. You know, it probably could have had, I think by the time it was completed, I asked them to give me some better names, but they did give me, you know, the range of IP addresses they were going to use. So this first server is a domain controller, DNS server, DHCP. It looks like they have 3 sites based on these 3 diagrams right here, connected with the cloud. So it's not a bad representation. I probably had said that it didn't look as professional as it could have. And this is the Active Directory. This one is not the best, but this is kind of gives you an example. They decided to do it top down. There's Adventure Mansion. This should be your domain. But here are all the different OUs that they have, and they're not connected correctly. And it's just kind of messy looking. Okay, so this is just one. I have another one by the British Invasion. Now this diagram turned out really nice. If you take a look at this physical topology, they had 3 sites, Paris, London, and New York, and they would actually tell you, so they have Buckingham, Thames, Big Ben, Paris. They went ahead and called it the Eiffel Tower. So they used different, you know, landmarks as their names of their servers. But this one really is professional looking. If you look at it, they've done a nice job. It's color coded, and it tells you how many clients they have, and again, all the servers: file server, Windows Server 2008. They have an Exchange server, a web server, and a Windows 2008 server with a domain controller. Now, what I do is I'll tell you, okay, I want you to go ahead and build everything in Paris. So this person would have to go and build the Paris domain controller and the file server, or I would have them do everything in New York. So you have to build part of it. You won't be building, you know, how many servers you have on your layout. And so here's Active Directory. I actually really kind of liked this one. I thought it was very unique how they had done it. It looks just really sharp, and they went ahead and did, you know, they have one main for each of the organizationals for each of the 3 sites, which is something we do. And then they've got executive and managers, and they have it built up for general staff, and then the New York stunt speech managers. This was a, I think the British Alliance, I believe, was Acting Guild is what I had. But you can actually see by the names, Peter O'Toole, Emma Thompson, Sean Connery. They're all British actors. So, but this is actually how they did it. They put the name underneath it. So I think this was an exceptional job when I originally gotten this. So this is a really great example. It's a British Invasion. I'm not trying to show you the ones that, you know, you're working on. I'll give you a brief look at Skyfall marketing, which some of you actually do have. This was given a very another nice one, you know, very clean looking. So that's Skyfall, that's the Active Directory, and then here's their physical. A little bit more detail could be put in it, but very clean, nice looks. Here's another one, and this is fine too. As you see, the Villain Hideaway, they went ahead and put the 2 sites. And then it kind of looks like my organizational chart. They redid it, but here's the file server, the names of them, and very specific about what they're doing. Okay, and then I have I'm not sure what this one was. No, yeah, this is a real detailed. I like this one because the amount of detail that they put on it. This was for the big brewing, the brewmasters. So they have hops as a server, fat brew, little brew, big brew, and they put some specific details on it. And then this is the Active Directory on it. So every single diagram is different, and I think that it's up to you how you want to actually, if there's no right or wrong way. I'm going to make suggestions on it. But this is just how one of them turned out. So I just wanted to share some of these projects with you just so you have a better idea of what I'm looking for. And again, you're going to have this week to make changes on it. And when we're finished with those changes, you're going to get the access to the NetLab and you're going to start building them. Again, if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thanks. Good night.